Hello and welcome to our first Join the Feast video. These videos intend to offer vision clarity by bringing you to an important intersection. Our website has our beliefs and values. At our services, you've heard about ways to connect to our community. But if our beliefs and our practices don't intersect, if they don't fit together, then we have a problem. Either we don't believe what we say, which of course is hypocrisy, or our efforts will not help our mission, which is futility. And we don't intend to make hypocrites or frustrated people at Agape Chicago. So let's see how our beliefs and practices go together, how they intersect. Agape exists to invite Chicago to feast on the love of Jesus. How do we plan to succeed in that mission? Our answer to that question is through Agape communities. Those communities unite believers in inviting a definable group of people in our neighborhood to feast on Jesus' love. Currently, the groups we are reaching are refugees and immigrants, a nursing home, people on the streets, along with artists and entrepreneurs. Having communities with such focus gives us a greater chance of success. I say that for two reasons. First, Jesus himself makes it clear in John 13:35, the world will know that we are his disciples for our love for one another. Later in John's Gospel, in John chapter 17, while praying, Jesus says to the Father that the world will know that God sent Jesus by the way we're united as one. Healthy community is just attractive, and it helps the gospel of Jesus' incredible love make sense to others when we proclaim it. For communities known by sacrificial love will be trusted when celebrating the sacrificial love of Christ because we embody that same mindset. A second reason these Agape communities are instrumental is practical. If we don't define a group we must reach in a place like Rogers Park, we are drastically limiting the scope of people we could reach. Rogers Park residents are not often naturally connected to one another or their surrounding community. To reach a greater number of people, we must look for already formed communities. Schools, colleges, nursing homes, people from the same country are examples of such communities. Consider in the book of Acts how when Paul went to a new city, he would go to places like synagogues and public forums. These were places where folks were gathering in person in social networks before Paul even arrived. And to reach more people, he would bring the gospel to an entire community, but do so through what we might call an influencer, like the Lady Lydia in the Church of Philippi. In Rogers Park, for example, we could reach many Syrian refugees by seeing one notable leader in their community come to follow Jesus as Lord and Savior. And I asked the question even, could we see a mini revival of love for Jesus grow in our local high school, Sullivan, by reaching 1, 2, 3 students that are very influential, popular, and liked? And the answer to that question, I think, is definitely yes. So in short, inviting Chicago to feast on the love of Jesus is enabled by our Agape communities because communities are how God intends to make his love known to the world. Secondly, by focusing on unique groups, we ensure that we have greater evangelistic breadth of opportunity. Thanks for meeting me at this intersection. I hope you enjoy the remaining videos.